Big homie Wayne, I'm gonna let you start first, man. What do you just think about all the injuries that really happened this past couple of days, and what's going on, man?
Extremely surprising, man. It's very surprising that everything happened over this weekend, like halfway, but also it is halfway within the season. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of the time when people's bodies start taking a toll and start breaking down, and you know what I mean. But it is kind of weird that it all happened on, and it was like the major players too. It's never like the second, the second strings or anything like that. It's the people that you need the most. Excuse me. But Godwin, man, God, man, all the love and support in the world to him. I feel so bad for him and what happened to his. I think it was his ankle or his knee. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one it was. But either way, man, just to see his leg just turned the other way and that was absolutely just an extraordinary break, and it was just off the. It sickened me to death, man. I feel so bad for him, and I hope him a speedy recovery. Even if he doesn't play again, I just hope him a speedy recovery. But from what you were telling me about this, if we could talk about Godwin particularly, you said it's a particular tackle that's already been banned, that's already been outlawed in the NFL.
Yeah, you get a penalty, you get a fine for it.
Okay, okay. And how much is the fine for? Do you happen to know off the top of your head?
I don't know. I think it depends on how egregious it is, but it also could lead to a suspension. So it's
Now,
a
did it
dual
look
type of thing.
egregious? Did it look? Excuse me. Did it look like an egregious hit to you? It didn't look egregious to me. It kind of looked like something. If it
I
were something that everybody knows about, which I'm certain
They
everybody
know. Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think it was done intentionally. Of course, not intentionally, but I don't think that he did it even thinking about maybe I shouldn't do this tackle or maybe I don't. Do you think it was something that was done just not giving a fuck?
So I will say that I'm gonna answer your question by talking about a few scenarios. Unfortunately, I can't really answer it as a yes or no. I would say that you have people out there like Ed Reed that wanted to hurt people. He went out there to hurt people, right? And then you got other players that just makes mistakes, make a dumb decision, or just trying to tackle the motherfucker. You know what I mean? And he gets injured. I don't know the boy's intention, but after it happened, you could see everybody was really worried about it. I think that most players want to just, stop you from making a play, but they don't want to put you out. So no, I don't think it's intentional. But if you're gonna play this game, you gotta understand all the elements of the game. And if you do make a mistake like that, since there is already rules about it, you do have to face consequence. So he gets suspended for like 6 weeks. No, a couple weeks suspension, a fine. That's fine because the what he but and they said that they're investigating it is not definitive. But if you just look at the way he was getting tackled, it was like 5, 6 people around him. It, I don't think he was doing it intentionally because nobody wants to do that. And no disrespect to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans out there, but y'all would have to get to the Super Bowl to play the Ravens. And I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't even think the Ravens going to the Super Bowl. Personal opinion. But no, I don't think it was intentional. I think it was a mistake. But sometimes when you make a mistake, you still have to face the consequence. It is what it is. That has been outlawed because this, unfortunately, every time somebody get hit like that and it's like hard pause or phrasing, um, it causes like injuries, bro. Like people be getting messed up, and it's just crazy that that happened. But it wasn't intentional, not in my mind. I don't know the player that really did it. I don't think he has that demon in his heart. A lot of that stuff's been taken out of the NFL. You don't got a lot of players like Ed Reed no more that want to decapitate a motherfucker or talking about I'm gonna catch me a body today. It ain't that serious. Like, chill. You know what I mean? I love it, but that's nah. I don't think it's intentional, bro. But go ahead, my bad.
Good, good. No, no, that was it. I just wanted to know basically about that play being outlawed and why, and now we see why.
People get hurt, man.
Excuse me, yeah, but either yeah. So big up to God. When we haven't heard too much from him yet, how long he's gonna be out?
Oh, it came
Um,
out. He's gonna be out for the rest of the season.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean you
Who else
expected
gonna
that.
be out for the? Yeah, yeah. Who else gonna be out for the rest of the season though? Of course, is your boy Massage Envy.
Deshaun Watson and
So
the
yeah,
Brandon
there's a
Ayuk.
reason. And you too. Damn. So the reason I wore my my red wrap here is because I want the smoke. I want all the smoke this time around. and I mean it. Like I'm trying to channel like my inner, uh,
Valor. It's
my
valor.
inner undisputed. I want to jump into my skip mode right now. You know what I mean? So what I mean by that is talking about your boy Massage Envy. He they say he may have been like an ACL tear or something like that, but either way, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. Of course, I'm going to ask you how you feel about that, but we also importantly, we want to talk about how the fans reacted when he went down. Now you have a lot of people saying that it's wrong. Crab Legs came out and was like, he tried to put on his like best performance, and he's like, I have never in my life seen the way people acted, and I'm like, nigga, shut
You
up.
about
You've
to
never,
play. You better be
yeah,
happy. You said it's a Super Bowl team, and now you about to play for real, and you knew it. Hey, Mike, go ahead.
exactly, and
Go
you
ahead.
knew it.
You
You're
knew
trying
that's
your
why you
best to be
came.
positive,
You,
but you're happy as hell that you're about to play,
yes,
though. So
preacher
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yes, preacher man.
yeah,
And you smart, and I respect the
yeah.
hustle. You
Right,
knew. Like, I'm about to have this
you
whole
the
team.
yo,
This
you's a
nigga.
dumb nigga, but you played it well this round. You played it well this round. Good
Smooth
job.
criminal. Then, then,
Good
then,
job.
then, 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 then. My
But
bad.
look here though. No, but look, I'll go ahead and say it, man. I'm from the 20th century. I'm from the 20th century. I don't do this 21st century stuff. I was born in 85, bro. So this is how I feel about it. They were absolutely right for cheering when he went down, for cheering when Deshaun Watson went down. He's been shitty this whole season. Everybody's been saying it. And then when somebody actually goes down, he's out for the season, and they can like try again with another QB because they didn't know what they were going to do next. Everybody's like, "Oh no, you shouldn't! Yeah, don't do that." Don't. And here's my thing. I always say Reddit is. Have you heard that statement? Not statement, but that term where it's like, be the change that you want to see in the world. So I think that's what Reddit is. A bunch of people that's trying to change the world with comments and say, like, I'm a better person than you. No, I'm a better person than you. And this, white people love saying it. This person's an asshole. Or this person is fuck that guy. Or this person's a piece of shit. White people love calling people a piece of shit, right? The same people that's on Reddit saying piece of shit, you shouldn't do this, are the same people on that team that cheered when he went down. You know what I mean? And I'm all for cheering for him to go down because that's what I don't want to say deserved, but that's what the team needed because they didn't know where they were going to go next. And now they kind of have an inkling of where they want to go and what they want to do a little bit. But as far as cheering for him when he went down, I'm okay with it. I'm not upset about it. You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt me. I get it. You're a football fan. You're a hardcore football fan. You love your team, and look at you. You're a Browns fan. I'm going to ask you soon how you feel about it. But the dude went down. He's out for the season, and I, for one, am happy for the Browns because I have a Browns fan as a friend, and he is. I mean, I kind of like this for you. I don't think that QB is going to do any better than Deshaun Watson. But I mean, it's anything is better than Deshaun and how he was playing, you know. And like I said before, I sent a text after everything happened. I'm like, yo, now it's time. Like this is what happens when you don't get the massages that you need. You know what I mean? Like you keep complaining about him being massage envy and all this other shit, but this is what happens when he doesn't get his massages. And I think this was just like a culmination of maybe him not being as positive, maybe the city and the team not being as over on him as they once was, and now the shit's just kind of all over. But I want to ask you, James, most importantly, because you're a Browns fan, how do you feel about them cheering when he went down? He's done for the rest of the season.
All right. So I personally feel like this is what happens when you have some bad karma. Bad karma. We signed this guy that had all these allegations against him and did not play for his team, no matter if he did it or not. Then we have a quarterback, Baker Mayfield, who played injured the entire year, FYI. And instead of telling him what's the deal, we don't we let ESPN and Fox Sports do that for him. So he's in limbo, don't know what's going on, thinking is he getting a contract or not. So he's confused. We get this gentleman that hasn't played, right? And Deshaun Watson have all these allegations. And then he gets suspended for all of these games. We start Jacoby Brissett, who just got benched by the Patriots. That's how bad he is. Well, that team is shitty, but still. Then he finally plays. He plays all right. He comes back. He plays 4 games. He plays all right. He gets injured. This year, he comes back from injury. He has another allegation that pops up that's even more serious than before. He settles that. He settled all the other cases besides one. And then he gets injured now because he's been playing like hot garbage. The reason why the team is 1-6 is not totally on him. The defense haven't been playing well. He hasn't played well. Nick Chubb just got back, so our running game was mediocre at best. We traded Amari Cooper, and he had multiple drops throughout the season. Plus, he had a drop for the Bills, 2 drops, but he did score a touchdown. My thing is this, and I'm not going front. I was listening to the Ultimate Cleveland Browns show, and when they said this, I thought this was a great point. He said, it's not about the fact that the fans booed. It's about how ever since Trump came in office, we have lost civility. We've lost it. We've lost the natural, regular compassion. Everybody now acts like they Philadelphia Eagles fans. Everybody is throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. The whole nation. We can't have a civil conversation. We can't have a bipartisan conversation. We can't listen to each other and listen to each other's points. We can't admit when we're wrong. And the fans were wrong because I was sitting here on the couch, bro, listening to this, watching this game, watching the Browns game. You know, I'm a Browns fan. And when he grabbed his Achilles, he dropped the ball. First of all, you'll never see a football player be like, fuck this ball, help. He saw that. The first thing I said is, oh, he tore his Achilles. I just was saying it. I was like, oh, I'm tripping. Maybe not. Then he was on the ground. They showed it and his calf shook. That boy ain't going to be able to walk. He going to need major surgery, bro. If he returns, he won't return this time until this time next year. He cried on his way out. These motherfuckers is cheering. It's not his fault. It's the Browns' fault for not having any type of compassion. Because it wasn't the fact that we wanted him to get injured. We wanted him to get benched because he was playing like garbage. You know whose fault it is? It's the front office fault. It's the coach's fault. And it's the GM's fault. Because y'all kept sticking with that boy. And this is the first game that he's played in the Brown Stadium since they've been on a 3-game losing streak. They've been on the road, Wayne. So you already knew they was going to boo this motherfucker when he was playing like shit anyway. He wasn't playing that bad. As soon as he was getting a rhythm, he got fucked up. These motherfuckers going to cheer. I know that he robbed. I know he robbed the Browns. I know he robbed them. Bro, Wayne, he going to end up robbing them for $250.
Damn.
Clean.
Just like
Wayne.
Dakota. Just like Dakota.
Robbery. Give me that, bitch. Give me that bread. So I understand why they frustrated. And also, people thought, Wayne, that this is a Super Bowl year. Who was my Super Bowl pick? The Browns. Nigga, trust me, that was a thought. I ain't making it up. Niggas thought the Browns were going to make it to Super Bowl, Wayne. So we extremely frustrated. We found out that when he got injured, Wayne, the reason why they cheered was because this was the indication that you gotta bench him. He has to sit down. We have to try another option because we had just went into rebuild mode. This is what happens when you get the quarterback wrong. They did it twice, Wayne.
You never know if you're gonna get the quarterback wrong, though.
You don't.
It's always a toss-up. Even the people that are paid to find like the fits for the team, like you can't guess that. You can only guess.
Wayne, you are completely right. Tua. They drafted him. That team is stupid. They got Tyreek Hill and Waddle and fucking all these motherfuckers. Odell Beckham is like the 4th pick or 4th wide receiver. They built that team out. The defense. Jalen Ramsey played for Miami, bro. But the quarterback keep getting fucked up. You never know. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. You think when the Patriots drafted Tom Brady, they do that motherfucker was going to be nice? No.
Yeah.
No, they used to, they used to bet when his rookie season, they used to bet on him after practice to see if
Mhm.
he would hit like the goalpost or how high he would throw the passes to the receivers off base. They used to
Yeah.
bet on him for being garbage. He used to joke. Only thing that got him over was his leadership skills and the fact that he could consume information. They thought he was gonna be a coach, bro. So it's a crapshoot, Wayne. They took their shot. It's time to let go of everybody. Start fresh. Trade some of the best players. Keep Myles Garrett if possible. Don't resign some guys. Get some new people in here. And I think they were cheering because they like finally we could be like, okay, at least we know we shitty for real.
Mhm.
Jameis Winston gonna win us a whole bunch of games. I wish they wouldn't start him because he's gonna end up fucking up our draft position. We're not gonna get Shador. But right now we're in the Shador Sanders sweepstakes.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
And Dion might say, fuck them niggas. And if you don't think that that dude has the carte blanche to do that when Eli
How
Manning's
can you
dad
say no?
did, you
How can you
tripping.
say no? How
Eli
can you say
Manning did.
no?
Okay, so I can tell you about that. All right. This is how you say no, big homie. All right. Eli Manning, he was getting drafted. Whew.
Now, time out, real quick. Are you using Eli Manning as an example? Because Eli Manning is white, and we're not talking about white people right now.
Okay, so we can use Caleb as a good example. Caleb
Okay.
Williams. He was drafted number one.
Okay. Yeah.
His dad came out and said 2 years ago, where my son plays is very important in his NFL career. The year after that, he straight up said, the Chicago Bears is not not a franchise that we looking at playing for. I don't care what pick they got. He said that. It's like ESPN on like a magazine spread. The dad.
Hmm.
They had to do so much to get that boy there because what he was going to do is what Eli did and be like, yo, I'm not playing for y'all. If you draft me, I'm not playing. So trade me. So that almost happened. But did you see that before when the Browns or the Bears got the number one pick, they said, hold up, we're gonna get Keenan Allen. We're gonna draft a wide receiver for you. Look at what we're doing with our defense. Our team was 7-9, so we not busters. We just got the number one pick because we traded with buster ass Panthers. So that almost happened. So the skin color don't matter in this situation. What matters is the fact if you have something that Dion has. He has that legacy player standing, bro. Just like Eli's dad had. So if he says like, yo, my son ain't playing for your bum ass team. If you draft him, he ain't playing. Dion can get that pass. Or he can even do this player move, big homie Wayne. Shador does not have to go to the draft.
Right.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have to do
Yeah.
that. Why? He can stay and play in Colorado. It's not going to fuck up his draft status unless he gets severely injured. And even then, he's still going to be a first round draft pick. He's a Deion Sanders child. And that motherfucker can play quarterback. He's proven that for 3 years for 2 different teams. He's fine. So he could be like, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. And many of quarterback had done that, Wayne. I'm not coming out this year. Because he's making just as much money as he will in his NFL contract, his first NFL contract, Wayne.
So I don't like that. Because it's set up for where you shouldn't be able to do that. And trust me, I know that that's been part of the game for a minute, but I don't like that. The fact that you can have like your parents argue for you, cry for you, complain for you, and that like situations will change. No, the team that chose you because of the rules that they made should be. I mean, that should be that. You know what I mean? So if he's a part of the Browns, then he has to be a part of the Browns. Um,
But
I
I
personally
love the
don't like that.
nepotism, though. I like the nepotism because
I don't hate nepotism though. I
me
don't hate
neither. That's what I'm
nepotism,
saying.
but
And
I
that's
don't
what
like
that
that.
is. I know, because like we don't have that choice. Like an average person doesn't. We don't have that power. But if we had that power, we would exercise it like a motherfucker.